This isn't going to be a workout video. This is definitely a product review of Reign and Bang. Guys, welcome back. Today we are going to go over a couple different things. As you can tell from the title of the video, this isn't going to be a workout video. This is definitely a product review of Reign and Bang. Two energy drinks that are out that are supposed to be promoted as, I don't want to say healthy, but they're definitely promoted more towards fitness or sports or anything like that. If you have been in fitness industry at all, if you've been interested in it within the last probably 3 or 4 years, you definitely know what Bang is. But Reign just came out, if I'm not mistaken. It hasn't been too long. There's been some controversy from Reign and Bang already. The controversy is that Reign is marketing and advertising just like Bang. So Bang actually put out a lawsuit against Reign. So I can explain this a little bit better. VPX is the company for this. They also make the Redline energy drink. So they made Bang. It took a while for Bang to hit the market, but once they did, I think last year their sales grew 400% or something like that, but they've exploded. Once they got into stores, everybody loves it. I know I'm a huge promoter of Bang. I love the energy drinks. But Reign, they've got really big athletes behind it. Now, the company, if you didn't know, that makes Reign is Monster. So it was a lot easier for them to get into the marketplace, obviously, because they're a lot bigger company. So Monster came out with Reign, but Bang followed a lawsuit against Monster because they thought that they were promoting and marketing just like they were. Their advertising and everything is extremely similar. If you go into any gas station you can find, I guarantee you'll see Reign and Bang there. You can compare the two if they're the similar flavors. So these don't look exactly the same, but just because they didn't have the Mango Mania, which is Reign, they advertise and they look exactly the same in color scheme, the title of the different flavors. It's eerily similar. So I definitely see where Bang is coming from when they're talking about their marketing and advertising just like they are. So they filed a lawsuit. But as far as this goes, I'm going to do a review on the two. Which one do I like better? I have not had this one yet. The first thing I want to cover between the two is going to be design. So the design of the two, they're extremely similar. It's hard to decide between the two. I know the labeling on this one is very similar to the labeling on this one. So you have the zeros across the bottom line there. Now Reign does an extremely good job at advertising. That's one thing that they're a lot better at, I feel. They have like their little logos down here where you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. They're really good at advertising, which is coming from Monster, so that's not surprising. I think I like Reign's design better. The logo is clean. I'm not a huge fan of the Bang logo just because it looks a little choppy just when you get into the pointy parts. Now, I'm big into design, and I do a lot of art myself, so that I'm picky on a lot of the stuff. But I think Reign looks extremely clean, so I'm going to give that one to Reign. But that really has no effect on which one's better. It's just which one's marketed better. I think this one's marketed a little bit better, and that's obvious just because they've been in gas stations not too long, but they're huge already. They got straight into the big markets. I think Walmart's carrying them if I'm not mistaken, but Bang just got into Walmart. The next thing I'm going to cover is ingredients. So the nutrition label. This is what I'm always telling you guys to read. Make sure to check out the nutrition label. So the first thing that stands out to me on Reign, they advertise in a weird way. They put 2 servings per can. So whenever you do the math on the nutrition label, you got to multiply it by 2. Whereas I never see energy drinks, or I never see pop cans at all that do 2 servings per can. It's obvious that it's a serving. I don't know why they would advertise it like that unless they want to make it seem like there's less in here than what there is. So the first thing to compare here, you got calories. They're both 0, fat, both 0, saturated fat is both 0. You get a lot more detail on the Bang nutrition label, to be honest. You're going to have the sodium. So sodium in here, there's 200 milligrams of sodium in the Reign, versus the 40 milligrams of sodium in Bang. Now, it's a toss-up. It depends on the person whether you want the sodium intake or not, because now, again, also it's how it's marketed. If it's marketed towards sports type people or fitness at all, the good thing about sodium in, say, let's say a Gatorade has a lot of sodium because whenever you sweat, the majority of that is sodium. It's coming out of your body. So you want to keep the sodium in your system, so it's a refuel type of deal. If that's how it's marketed, I understand why there's so much sodium. But this one doesn't have a lot of sodium. Personally, I don't like a lot of sodium because I feel like it makes me hold water weight. So that one's going to go to Bang. But you also have sugars are both 0. Carbs, there's 2 carbs in this. I think that's insignificant. They probably just had to put that. Then you go into neither one of them have protein, but the vitamins. There's more vitamins in Bang. So you have now it's going to if you guys don't know how to read nutrition labels, the percentages on the bottom when it gets to the vitamins, it's the percentage of your daily allowance or your recommended daily intake. So it's 50% on Rain for niacin or vitamin B3. It's 50% of your recommended allowance for how much B3 vitamin you're supposed to take in per day. So 50% of it comes from 1 can. If you can drink another one, then you got your 100% of B vitamin 3 for the day. Or vitamin B. On this one, vitamin B6, 25%. On vitamin C, it's 50% for Bang. Niacin, so the same, is 25%. So 25% here and 50% here for vitamin B3. Vitamin B6, to compare them, 25% for Bang and 50% for Rain. So it's got more vitamins, it seems like. Magnesium, there's magnesium in this one. It's only 2%, so it's not very significant, but there is magnesium in this. And that they probably just put some in there just so they could advertise that it has it. But it is in Bang. I don't see it on the label here. If it's in there, they didn't label it. Vitamin B12, 50% on Rain, and vitamin B12 here is 25%. So it looks like the vitamins that this does have, it has more, but this has a larger variety. Not by much, by a couple. Magnesium and vitamin C are in this where it's not in here. But as far as the vitamins go, this has a greater amount per vitamin. This has a greater amount of vitamins, so a bigger variety. Overall, I don't know that there's a massive difference in which one's healthier. I think it's honestly just going to come down to which one you like more. So let's get into the taste test. So first, I'm going to go with Bang. I have had this before. I like this flavor. Now, to be completely honest, I got it from Walmart one time and it was terrible. I don't know why. Maybe it was expired or something, but it was bad. But I do like this flavor. Peach mango, that's one of my favorite ones. Actually, I had the Froze Rosé today, and that one's really good. I haven't drank it all, it's still sitting in the car. But that one is extremely good. Let's try this one. That one's good too. It's not as harsh. Like, the carbonation in this one makes it kind of, I don't know how to explain this. I'm not a taste connoisseur, but it's got a spike to it. I don't want to say tart because it's not tart, but it's got a kick, I guess. This one is smooth. Maybe not as much carbonation. It tastes really good. The aftertaste is extremely good. Let's try this one more time. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might like this one more, which is surprising. I've always liked Bang. The taste of that one is just smoother. I really like the smooth taste of it. Let me see. Yeah. Man, that's really good. Now, also, This one has a mango flavor to it too. So this one I believe is just peach, which peach is like my favorite flavor. That may be why, so that 100% up to you. But between these two, I'm going to go with Reign on the taste test, which, I mean, overall is the most important thing, to be honest. But, yeah, I really like Reign. Now, I'm not going to talk down Bang at all, because I've drank Bang for a really long time. But Reign is really good. I'm extremely surprised at the taste of it. I've only had one, and I don't think it was that one. But I really, really like Reign. Also, I really like Bang. But for this test, between the two, I'm going to go with this one. Mainly because of the taste, but also the vitamins in this, there's just a higher amount of them. Now, there's a higher sodium, so that's its downfall for me personally. But in the test, I'm going to go with Reign. Either way, thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I think we're up to 32 subscribers now. But I'm going to start making some shorter videos on Instagram. So if you haven't followed my Instagram, it's BabyTicket, BabyTicket. You'll want to check that out because I'm going to have some shorter clips on there. I know some people that don't even watch YouTube that really watch Instagram, so I'll start posting on there a little bit more for you guys. Now, with that being said, if you could, go ahead and subscribe. You can share the page, like it, share it to Facebook, Instagram, text message. You know the drill. I don't care. Just get the word out there. Again, I appreciate you guys. I will see you next workout.